Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. You will not begin to imagine. Our very own brother, Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, don't put him foot for ground. Oh. Well, he tell Buhari, say, you go apologize. You go see yourself, eh? You go apologize. Say, what happen? He said, you go apologize for sacking Oshiomole over my presidential bid. You know, say that year, Oshiomole, when Oshiomole called Luka say, well, say, it won't be, say, it go be, great instrument in the hand, of, Tinubu, to become president. Before you know, Wahala called day. So there were issues, and Oshiomole and his own were sent out. They were sent out. After they were sent out, things began to fall apart for Oshiomole. In fact, that year, a disgrace of the century. But as we speak today, Oshiomole is back in the game. He's a senator, and Tinubu has now become president. So all those things, the whole orchestration was so that Tinubu, to distract him, he will not be able to have people that will support him and all that. Now they say Buhari gets to apologize for that decision or for those steps he took. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Ex-President Muhammadu Buhari has been told to apologize to the Progressive Congress National Working Committee, NWC, led then by Adams Oshiomole. This development comes after it was alleged that Oshiomole dismissal was due to his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidential bid. An appeal has been made to President Tinubu to remember this set of loyalists who stood with and by him in all the ordeal, and Muhammadu Buhari must be made to apologize to the NWC, especially to Oshiomole personally. The Justice Advocate Forum has urged the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, to apologize to the members of the All Progressive Congress National Working Committee, NWC, led by Adams Oshiomole. These members were forced out of their position due to their alliance with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Oshiomole-led APC NWC ended controversies which saw him out of office unprecedentedly. Now, he's been asked to apologize immediately so that Oshiomole can have the sense of belonging. All he did was support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then the cabal worked against him, which Muhammadu Buhari supported unknowingly or knowingly because he did not want Tinubu to succeed him. However, it was not his to decide. Today, Tinubu is now Nigeria's president and is being called upon to carry out an immediate apology with regards to some of the activities he engaged in while as president in office, especially to those MWC members, what he did then and how he went about it. So this is exactly what is happening right now. They've asked them, in fact, they are going through court, but I don't know how they want one. They said he needs to apologize immediately, talking about the person of Muhammadu Buhari. They said the way he is disposition, allowing people to control or not control him, and allowing things to go the way it was, how Oshiomole was humiliated, all that happened, they said he has to apologize. So Oshiomole now, is telling Tinubu that, he should remember the fight they fought for him to become president, all that they did, so that at the end of the day, things can line up quite quickly. And, this is part of what is happening currently right about now. Oshiomole was disgraced in no small way. In fact, everything he did went wrong, especially that he now stood against, Obaseki. Some people used it to also come against him, and everything just worked against him at that point in time. So the words has come that, former President Muhammadu Buhari should apologize, not just to Oshiomole, but those who worked with him, the part they played and how they went about it. They need to apologize immediately so that, just for closure. I know some people wonder, I say no, for closure, there needs to be an immediate apology, for all that happened. And Oshiomole-Led is bold to say that he was working for and with, Tinubu. It was working for Tinubu's presidential bid, which some people picked up. And, in order to ensure that they frustrate that move, they did everything, humanly speaking, possible. And today, it is what it is. So, my lovely, wonderful people, how do you see all of this playing out? They said, our brother Muhammadu Buhari should come and apologize. Muhammadu Buhari told Nigerians before that, he would like to he would love to quickly leave the country and go to where he could, have some rest. But it does not seem very much like the rest is coming anytime soon, because things are looking quite differently. That rest he has been praying for, or trying to, plan, is not going to surface anytime soon, because at the moment what we can see is a different ball game altogether. Everybody is beginning to really take great attention, pay attention to some of the details of what is going on, and how things can quickly, begin to align in order for truth to be manifested. So, my lovely people, what do you think? How do we begin to prepare and ensure that things are done decently and in order, so that this nation can move forward? Politicians, especially some set of politicians, you can see greed written all over them. I'm glad you are asking for apology, but what about your failure to the country? How many times have you guys apologized? Oshiomole, you yourself was NWC chairman at some point. You fought, you did what you could. And many people thought, humanly speaking, looking at the facial value, that if you become a governor, that state will enjoy it in no small way. My dear, you became governor, and even the people of Edo State, they did not have, their tails became a different one. So when you look at the whole thing, you ask yourself if these people, if they remember, because it feels very much like when they are in office, they forget about the promises. But when they are out of office, they begin to remember what should have been done and how things should be. You begin to ask yourself, is it that there is a spirit of forgetfulness that roams around the vicinity of, when people are out of office? You begin to ask yourself some of those questions. You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us is bye for now. So nobody should allow the same thing over and over again. Bye-bye.